Hello, it's me again. Before I start this video, I just wanted to say I apologize for not uploading. A lot has happened between the last few weeks, maybe even month. I don't even remember when I last uploaded. To be honest, it's it's truly been a while. But as of right now, I guess I'll just start talking about my experience. As you can see in the title, you know, tried offing myself with um, trying to overdose. It was Xanax to be specific, but um, I'll tell you about like why I did it, stuff like that. As for you, I guess you could just sit back and watch me or listen to my story at least. Honestly, I don't even remember why I did it in the first place. Um, I guess the only reason I have is about I think what was it like? It was over a week ago. I tried. No, it wasn't over a week ago, was it? I have no idea. But it was a little while ago. Um I have this friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but we'll call him Isaac. Um, he tried committing suicide. Same way he tried overdosing on drugs, and I want to say that he's the reason why I tried as well. But he's been going through some stuff. He's always been you know a kind of happy guy, especially recently. Like he's said, "Oh, don't let girls get to you. Don't let all these things get to you." And recently he's been a little bit down on his luck. His loved one had died, and RIP to her. I don't remember her name, but um yeah, it was really tragic, and I think that's kind of why he tried. He also said that, he thought it would be you know, he would be doing the world a favor. And I remember those words specifically, um, about a year ago, I think. Whenever I used to be like really suicidal, really depressed. Did I break that? I didn't. Okay, good. Random, but about a year ago, I used to be really depressed, and I remember I tried killing myself. It was like the third time. Um, it was the third time I tried killing myself. Basically, I I thought I would be doing people a favor. Um, but the more I looked at it, I couldn't really bring myself to actually killing myself. Um, I I really just remembered that one moment, and that's kind of why I decided to do it again. Overdose. Like it's the first time I've ever tried ODing, but I mean, it nearly worked. But it gave me like this sense of euphoria, you know. After my friend said that phrase, which I agreed with a few, few I was gonna say a few years ago, but it was only like within a year, like a year ago, right? That phrase, it resided with me, and then I got like I wouldn't say depressed again, but I've also been a little bit down on my luck, not as much as he has. Like he had way more reason to try at least. I'm glad he didn't, but um I'm trying not to cry. Holy crap, it's sad, but um basically I was alone in my room. I was honestly trying to think about it before I tried committing. Um, basically, what happened was I was in my room. I was laying on my floor. I never sleep on my bed. It's always been a thing, but I um I was thinking to myself. I was like, you know what? Maybe I would do the world a favor, not flavor. Um, and then I basically had like these extra Xanax that I had stolen from my mom a little while ago. And there was like, it was, I think they were like the point 0.5 or the 5. I know, not the 5 ml, not ml, mg. I think they were like the point 0.5 mg tablets. I don't even know what you call them. They're like these tablets, but almost like pills in a way. It's really weird, but basically, I'm pretty sure Xanax is supposed to be used for like anxiety or whatever, and you technically can overdose on it. Which I think is why I tried doing it, you know, because I thought I would, kill myself, which is what I wanted. And I remember I took like, I think what was it? I don't know, like 8, maybe 8, 9, maybe even 10. I just, chucked them all. Didn't even have like water or anything with me. It was disgusting, but um yeah, I remember I tried overdosing, and then I kind of regretted it like halfway in, but I already digested it all. And then I remember like I remember I started like my room started moving a little bit. Like my eyes went a little bit blurry. My my breath got like it got harder to breathe. Like I felt my heart slowing down. I remember I even sent my friend Isaac, the one I'm talking about, a voice message of like I was literally like hyperventilating, like crying basically, because I thought I was going to die, but then I didn't want to die, but I still did. And then I remember I've always been scared to fall asleep, kind of random, but yeah, I've always been afraid to fall asleep. The reason why is because like I'm afraid that, maybe one day I'm gonna die in my sleep, and then I'm not gonna achieve anything I want in life. That's the reason why I'm afraid. And then when I took those pills, like I got really drowsy. I wanted to sleep so bad. And then I realized, why do I have to be afraid of dying if that's my original wish, which was to die, right? And I remember I just fell asleep, like almost instantly, because I was already trying to fight the sleep. But yeah, basically what happened was I fell asleep, and then I had this weird dream. I was sleeping for like 14 hours. It was weird. I slept for 14 hours straight, and I remember this is like, I think the day, no, not the day before. It was a little while before I left to go on vacation for like 3 days. It was to the beach, but that's not important. Uh, as of right now. Basically, what happened was I fell asleep, and it was really weird. At first, there was like a room, like a pure white, almost glowing room. Like there was nothing there but white. You know, there was no void, but there was a void. The void was white. I guess that's like the only thing. It was like the whitest white you could ever, think of. And I remember I walked and I walked and I walked, and there was nothing there. And then I don't remember how I got there, right? But eventually, I ran into this creature, this thing. It was like, I don't know, 9 feet tall, 3 meters, whatever it was. Um, and I remember it had like a cloak ish. It like hid its face. Not intentionally, but there was like no face on this creature. It was like pure white, just like its surroundings, but slightly different. It was glowing. It was like an angel or like a god, maybe. I don't know what it was, but I around that time I also like not lost religion. Like religion's still with me. I still believe that there is a God, and I still believe that Jesus is God, yeah. But I don't know, I kind of like I kind of like took a break from everything. And when I dreamt of that creature, that being, I almost started like crying. It was beautiful. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like the definition of beauty, you know? And I remember I talked to her. I was like, "Oh, who are you?" There was no response. And then I remember I was like, "Oh, there's nothing around." Like I look around, there's nothing. I look back at it, and I remember I just sat down and I started like talking. I don't know why I started talking, but I started talking. I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably dead now, right?" It wasn't my original thought, but I started talking about like, everything that happened in my life, in case it didn't already know. The reason why I tried killing myself, and then I realized I might be dead. This might be like everything might be just gone. I'm fucked, right? And holy crap, I had to swallow there for a minute. I almost start crying. Um, and then I realized, wow, damn, like I really could be dead. Like this is gone. It's all gone. Everything that I've ever wanted, everything that I've ever dreamt of, it's all gone. I couldn't stress it enough. And I eventually came to a conclusion that I might as well just talk to this thing. I said, I can't remember what I said exactly, but it was along the lines of, what happened within my life, what I tried to do, why I tried to do it. There's no true reason though. Like the more I look back at it, there was no reason I should have killed myself or tried to kill myself. There was no reason to have done that, you know. But it felt peaceful, talking to this creature, having my emotions out. I never cried in that dream. I never was angry in that dream. I didn't feel any emotion in that dream. I was just free, right? I don't remember having a body. I don't remember anything but that creature. Like I was still in first person, but I never looked down at my hands and saw that they were hands. I never really, you know, try to explain my surroundings. And then I remember after like a while of talking, I couldn't, I didn't have anything else to say. And then so I kind of wake up in a way, but it was a weird wake up. Like the creature eventually like shifts and I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" And then it starts like it forces me back almost like instantly. Before I could react, it was like I was falling backwards, like the ground moved beneath me, or like I got pushed off a cliff, something like that. And basically, what happened was there was like memories, like visual memories, flashing like before my eyes. Like everything was like going light speed ahead of me, and I couldn't make out what a lot of it was, but I eventually saw, you know, kind of bits and pieces of my life. And then I remember it was like it made me grateful when I woke up. Like when I woke up I immediately puked. Like it made me nauseous. I don't know why I puked, but I immediately puked when I woke up. I don't know if I was already puking when I woke up or if I started to puke when I woke up, but I was puking and I was up. Um kind of circular right there, but um yeah, I I don't recall much of what happened. I remember I puked everywhere, all on my blanket. But when I went downstairs, no one was up. Right? I went to go wash my blanket. No one was up. I was alone. Now I was like, oh, is everyone like, where is everyone? Right? Where'd they all go? And then I realized that they were outside. I don't know why they were outside, but they were outside. This is getting random, by the way. Sorry if this is getting random. It's like a fever dream. But, yeah. They were outside. I realized I was alone. I went to go wash my blanket anyway. And I remember that the next few days were like a blur. Like I just said, like, told my friends I just tried killing myself. That's basically it. And then, nothing happened. I remember I went on vacation, like, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was like the next few days after I tried killing myself. I went on vacation. I only told like a few people. I don't know, I thought I told everyone, but everything has been a blur. Quite literally. Like, haven't been living my own life. Like, no one's been living my life for me, but um you know what I mean? Like, no one has lived my life for the past few days, but I wasn't living my life either. I was kind of just existent, you know? And I guess that's fine. I wish I wasn't like that, but not much I could do about that. Um, all I remember is I thought I died. Um, but after that, it was euphoric, like I had said. Like, when I went on vacation, I was happy. I was truly happy. I don't remember why I was happy, but I was just so happy for like the next days, like few days. Like, I'm still very happy. I don't know why, you know? Now it's more like questioning why I was so happy, but I tried killing myself. And I realized that. And then I started appreciating life more. Didn't even realize why I tried killing myself. There was no reason to it. That's the thing. That's what makes me so, like, almost angry. Like, I'm glad I didn't die, but I'm also glad that I did try to kill myself. Because it made me happy. It's what gave me, not reason to live, but, you know what I mean? Like, it gave me, I don't know how to explain it. This video is getting really random, so I apologize if this video is, not very, if it's not going anywhere. I apologize that this video might get boring or, whatever it might be, but it's like, it was a blur. It really was. Again, I don't know why I tried doing it, but I'm glad I did. It's a really weird feeling. I don't know what that creature was, so if you guys might know what it is, please explain it in the comments. It would really give me more information. But yeah, I haven't really done much. I remember I went to vacation. When I was at vacation, right, it was Edisto Beach, South Carolina. You guys should check it out, it's pretty cool, but yeah, a lot happened, right? There was no girls there that I remember. I was free from girls. I was free from stress. I was free from everything. I remember the place I was at. It had like 3 stories. Um, it was a pretty big place. Um, it was a pretty big place, pretty nice place. It was very calming. There was not a bunch to do there, but that's what I liked about Edisto Beach. Is the fact that it's really calming. I remember I had a clean room, and I didn't even really acknowledge it much, but the how do I say that? The idea that my room was clean, it gave me much more reason to live, I guess you'd say. It's a really weird reason to live, knowing that your room is just clean. But it really is. Being in a place that you're not familiar with, it makes you almost like it almost wakes you up in a way. It almost gives you like an alertness, making you feel alive. And that's what I love about it. You know, the fact that I felt alive, like it gave me a reason to live. And I remember when I got back, I walked in my room and I realized, holy fuck, like, I'm messy. Like, my room is messy. Why? And I remember I immediately started picking up. And, it was cool. Like, again, a lot happened. I'm missing a lot of part of the, stutter, a lot of, the story, but, like, holy shit, dude. I immediately started cleaning. I immediately, you know, talked to my friends. It's been boring, but it's been peaceful. No one's talked to me. No one acknowledged the fact that I tried killing myself. No one did anything. No one said, are you okay? No one, like, there's maybe a few people, like Isaac, and then, another person, his ex, I think. She asked me if I was okay, but beyond that, no one's really said anything. I think it's because I haven't told anyone. Like, I don't know, bro. It's really weird. You know, after I met that creature, after I met that thing, whatever it was, the beautiful thing, that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. After I met that beautiful thing, I stopped worrying. I stopped caring, in a way. Like, I still care about a lot of things, right? But I stopped worrying. It was no longer an issue. There was no reason to worry in my eyes. There was no reason to do anything that involved worry, right? When I was on the car ride home, right, after like the 3-day period, I think I said this already. Not about what happened in that car ride, but about me being there for like 3 days. Basically, if you know, right, my ex, Violet, I think is what I gave her, like, I call her now. Violet basically, well, her boyfriend, my ex-friend, don't remember what I called him, but basically, he texted me, on the car ride home. It was like 9 a.m., for me. And I remember he texted me. I'm actually gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna look at it right now as we talk. He said, quote unquote, she here, cuh. And then he showed like a picture. It was like a picture attached, and it literally says, well, not says anything. It's not words. He says, she's here, cuh, or she here, cuh. Mind you, this is a white boy from, not Ukraine, Europe. I don't know why I said oof. Why am I stuttering? Anyway, he sent me a picture of her, Violet, and then I can't remember what I named him, but my ex-friend. They're kissing, right? And I was like, I looked at the picture, and I was right next to my dad. But luckily he didn't see. But basically, I look at the picture. The glow down, first off, on my ex is crazy. That's the first thing I gotta say. She looks like a, how do I say this? Like a lesbian. She cut her hair, I think. It looks a little bit weird. She looks like Ed Sheeran. Like, a red hair, Ed Sheeran. I don't know, bro. I don't even know what's up with her, but yeah. I don't know why. Every single time I talk to her, every single time she, like, unblocks me just to say something stupid. Why is that gone? Every single time she unblocks me to say something stupid, or every single time her boyfriend, my ex-friend, unblocks me and tries to get me riled up. I do get riled up, not in the way that he wants, but I definitely do get excited. Like adrenaline starts pumping through my heart. And this is getting so off topic, but I remember I saw that picture. I was like, fuck, dude, why? Like, why are they kissing? Like, they should have already been broken up by now. I don't know what's up with them, right? Um, I'm glad that they're happy, but I expected them to be broken up by now, right? Apparently, fucking not, right? She had a smoking problem and everything like that, but apparently this guy can change that, and I can't. And I'm like, I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, fuck, dude. I literally text Isaac. I'm like, dude, they're together, right? They're here in the same house. Like they're kissing. They're showing me. It's honestly not annoying me, right? But it's definitely getting on my nerves. Well, I mean that's literally the definition of being annoyed. But like, holy fuck, bro. It was just it annoyed me. It annoyed me, but it didn't. You know, it was just a nuisance. It was like something that I didn't want to see. And that's okay. That's okay. Even Isaac, he said, "Yo, dude, that's fine. Why do you care about them? They're over. She doesn't give a fuck about you." Like, I mean, she does, right? Obviously, she does. She actively hates me. That's the definition of caring. But yeah, this guy's trying to get me mad, blah blah blah. We start arguing. I'm actually gonna pull up the text right now, while this stuff smelts. Smelts, whatever you call it. I said, I said, that's a femboy. I'm coming back from vacation, by the way. He said I'm not gonna say her name, but it's Violet. You idiot. I'm gonna call it idiot. I'm not trying to say the R word, the R slur here. It might be taken down, but he said it's R word. I said that's a fucking man, yo. He said you gotta be R worded for real. And then I said at least my bit ain't shocked. And then I sent him a video of this girl who, like, she's attractive, right? It was Isaac's idea. I showed him the messages of him and me, right, texting, not Isaac and me, but my ex-friend and me. And then I said, fuck. I sent him the picture. I was like, fuck. I'm on the way home, by the way. He says, LMAO, that just means she's not over you if he's texting you. I said, bro. He said, and why would you care? I said, the glow down on is insane. He said, they're happy. I said, I know. And then he replied to me saying, oh wait, fuck, I said her name. I can't even put that in the video. Fuck. Okay, so I accidentally said her name like a lot of times. Basically what happened, I'm gonna summarize it. I said that the glow down on Violet is insane, right? And then he's like, why would you get mad? It's just a girl. And I realized it's true. I don't know why I'm mad. Like I wasn't even mad, to be honest. I wasn't even mad. I was just like sad, you know? Sad that I can't have that love. You know? Like I was happy. And I'm still happy. I don't know why I'm happy, but I'm happy that they're happy. You know what I mean? And like I didn't let it get to me. And it's because I tried overdosing. I don't know what that means. I keep getting off of topic and it's really annoying me. But dude, like they were happy and that's what I want. I wanted that. I wanted them to be happy. It's what I got. Why am I so unhappy now? Like, or not unhappy, but like, you know, sad. Why am I sad? Why do I feel anything? I just tried ODing like 4 days ago. Why the fuck do I care? Right? Who gives a fuck? Right? That's my mentality. And I don't know why. I don't know why I care. I don't know why anything is the way it is. after overdosing or trying to overdose, it's like, bro, why do I give a fuck? If it's all temporary and I will die anyway, why give a shit? Why do I care about my ex and my ex-friend? Why do I care that they're together? Why do I care about anything? Right? And that's my mentality. I don't know why I'm like this anymore. I don't know why I tried overdosing. I don't know why I tried making this video in the first place. This is kind of a random video. I don't even know if I'm going to post it. I probably will, to be honest. But yeah, bro, it's a lot. It really is a lot. Um, yeah. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that I tried to overdose, and I'm happy that I didn't actually overdose. When I was in that dream, I saw that creature and that thing, whatever it was. I surpassed all dimensions, physical, time, whatever you want to call it, everything. Fourth dimension, beyond that, right? I surpassed everything. I saw this one being, which I can't even describe to you because it's just beautiful beyond my comprehension. Like, the idea of beauty, that's literally what it is. The idea of beauty, right? The physicality that it had was so beyond my comprehension, right? I can't visualize it anymore the exact same way. It's gone now, but I know that what I saw in that dream had a meaning. I can't put a face to a fucking name. That's what I'm mad about now. But I'm not even mad. This is circular. This whole entire video is circular. I don't know why I'm making this video. I hope that you liked it, at least. I'm probably going to make another video right after this video, so go check that video out if, I even post this one. That one, I guess I'll just make it about, like, love or feelings, whatever. This one, I'm just gonna, state why I tried to overdose. Again, I didn't even state why I overdosed. Or tried to overdose. I just did. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I don't know anything at this point, bro. I really don't. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a, subscription, please. I've been a good boy, I guess. Actually, no, I haven't. I haven't been posting videos. Yeah, I still think I deserve a subscriber or a new one, right? Whoever's watching this, please, drop a subscription, please. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, even though I assume that you're probably not. I hope you do enjoy. I hope that you don't try to overdose. It really isn't worth it. It hasn't even been 2 weeks, if not 1 week. I don't know when I tried overdosing, but yeah, when I did, bro, it really wasn't worth it. Please don't overdose. Don't listen to anything I said in this video. Again, I don't know why you would even acknowledge this video. Maybe because of the title. I have no idea. I hope that you have a good day. I hope that I don't come off as a psychopath, and I hope that, I don't even know what I hope, honestly. But yeah, please drop a comment, subscribe, and yeah, I love you, bro.